What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Feezy-built channel. Today we're going to be jumping right back into that subframe. I got this thing all cleaned up, ready to go. We're going to start getting it scuffed and ready with this paint prep pad, getting everything knocked down, all this old paint. We're going to try to get that all off and get some new fresh shiny enamel paint on there. I ordered new inner and outer tie rods, lower ball joints for the spindles, tubular upper control arms, all new bushings, the whole works. We're still trying to decide on a lower control arm, but can't really figure that out yet. I found AGPs. It's a company that are just on Amazon. They're just like our lower control arms in the rear. They're built aluminum with poly bushings. That's probably the route I'm gonna go. If you guys have any good suggestions, go ahead and drop that in the comments. Let me know what you find or what you think, and maybe we'll give them a shot. By the way, hopefully everybody had a happy Thanksgiving. I know I did. I got to enjoy it with my family. I have lots to be thankful for right now. You know, family, friends, my subscribers, which we just got to 56, which I know doesn't sound crazy to you guys, but that's like a milestone for me to even get in the 50s. Hopefully we can make it to 1,000, like I was saying in the prior video, 1,000 subscriber giveaway. So if you guys haven't checked that out, go back to the next video after this one's over and get all the details on that. We're giving away turbo money, but you need to go check that out. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and go down and subscribe, like, leave a comment. That's gonna help this channel grow, and I can't explain how much to you guys that it really means something to me. When you like, you comment, you interact with it, and it not only means something to me, it means something to YouTube's algorithm, which is gonna get us put out there and get us known. So please guys, if you would, go ahead and give me a subscribe. We're doing a lot of work here. It's all for free. I'm not asking anything from you guys other than to subscribe and to follow along and go with the build with us. Whew. Okay, so one thing that we have not went over yet is the introduction to the cars on the freaking channel, man. So nobody even knows what we're doing, right? It's kind of confusing. This is my 94 Civic hatchback. It's a lot of you guys know them as EG hatches. This is my baby girl. It's my race car. It means the world to me. I've had it for 12 years. It's been through all kinds of different phases, but right now is the one that matters the most, and that's the one that I'm bringing you guys along with. You've already seen us do the wheel wells, get all the suspension components pulled off. I did not record any of me doing the paint or the body work because honestly, I'm not very comfortable with it and I'm not the best, and I was just kind of winging it, giving it my all because I don't have all the money in the world to pay somebody to do it. In my opinion, it came out stellar and I am super stoked on the outcome. We did a black cherry pearl paint job with a 2K basic clear coat. All together cost us around $300 other than the labor. It's all the body panels are all over the place. We got some upstairs, we got the doors over there. The car needs to be bolted back together. I need to get all new hardware. I want all new bolts for everything. I'm still working on the cut and buff because if you guys don't know, this car has 5 coats of base, 7 coats of clear. So there's a lot of texture in the paint right now because there's a lot of paint on the car. That's easily fixable with several different methods. Mine is a Deming pad, which does not require any wet sanding, and it's just, honestly, it's user friendly. You don't burn through. You don't go through on the ridges. It's a crazy method and it's weird how it works. I'll be putting videos in here pretty soon about how to do that. So if you guys have never seen it, it's a hell of a process. This car is going to be the focus of the channel. Our main quest with this car is to go into the 9s. We know it's fully capable of 10s with the setup that we're putting in it, but we want to lean on it and go into the 9s. We use a stock sleeve LS that we got from a buddy. It's a junkyard motor. We put Carrillo 10-to-1 pistons, Eagle rods, had it fully balanced, blueprinted deck, the whole works. The motor is ready for some power, but like you all know, the sleeves can only hold so much, so we're just gonna lean on it and see where we can go. You know, if the car can trap anywhere in the 150-mile-an-hour zone, we should be doing pretty good. So there, we run a stock GSR transmission that's getting upgraded with just basic stuff. Probably going to do an OBX differential and just the most cost-effective stuff that you can get that actually works, and I've seen work on plenty of cars. So this whole car is getting a resto mod. So as you can see, the interior of the car hasn't been painted or done. That's all up and coming. The rear suspension all needs to be rebuilt and everything need to be redone. That's all up and coming. We have a motor that we need to put in the car, mock up the new intercooler, new boost piping, put the car on the dyno, get the slicks on, do everything. We have all kinds of work, and this car is going to be 100% immaculate. Everything's going to be brand new, and I can't wait to see the end result, and I hope you can either. So if you haven't, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'm telling you, you got to subscribe to enter our giveaways and everything. And I need all the support I can so we can beat that YouTube algorithm and get up on the top of the charts. You know, we've only been doing this for like a month and a half, 2 months now. We have 56 subscribers and we're growing fast. You know, I'm trying to put out as much content as possible and do as much work as I can while I, you know, with the money that I have and the parts I have available at the moment. So it's a lot going on. So if you guys can please give your support, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, make sure to get that done. And I will start giving you guys stuff for free. I mean, who doesn't like free stuff? So I'm gonna finish rambling. I'm gonna start getting back to what I was doing. I hope I covered everything I was supposed to. I've done like 4 takes of this because I just want it to be right. Thanks for making it this far in the video. And get prepared to see some suspension components all nice and glossy and ready to be bolted back on the car. Go. So a bunch of these like deep scratches and stuff aren't going to be able to come out with that paint prep pad. None of this old spray paint's going to come off. So I'm going to take it down to some beat up 220 grit, which is probably actually, you know, like near 1,000 grit at this point in time because it's old and beat. This is the same palm sander I'm giving away in the giveaway. It's like pretty dope. You'll see it, but I'm going to put you guys on time lapse and just get this done. So. What's up, guys? Getting back to you guys where we left off with the subframe. We got her all sanded down. It was actually a lot more work than I anticipated. We got mega carried away, but we got literally every one of the blemishes taken out, and it looks pretty good to me for paint. You know, the prep work is done, right? That's what I'm getting at. Still have to take down the forks and hit them with a wire wheel, get all the dirt and grime knocked off them. As you can see, all the original powder coating is gone, so they need to go back down to bare metal and be prepped. One thing that I'm dealing with right now is a compliance bearing. This is the inner part of your lower control arm on a Honda. Mine seem like they're in good shape, but we're already here, so I'm going to tackle it. I've never done this before, so I'm going to take you guys along with me. I got it soaking in PB right now. I'm going to heat it up with the torch because you can clearly tell it's just cruddy and it's not going to come off easy. So we're going to try to make it as easy as possible and do it the proper way, hopefully without breaking them, because I have no idea what happens next once that nut comes off. So I'm going to put you guys on the stand over here so you can see what I'm doing and just start heating this up. Bam. Alright, so I heated up the nut on the compliance bearing as hot as I can get it with my torch at the moment. Put more PV blaster on it. I'm going to let it cool down for about 5 minutes. Heat it up one more time, and then I'm going to attempt to pull it. It's going to be a pain in the butt, but hopefully it works out. I have no idea what's going to happen here. Wish me luck. So, I busted that loose just a tidbit, enough to where the threads are free, and I'm pretty confident that this thing's going to come without giving me too much hassle. So now I'm going to take a 19 mil on an impact. Where's my 19 mil in that wrench? It's right here. So, and I'm just going to try to work this thing off. Yeah. Get him. Alright. That is a hot puppy. Oh. Well, that's it. Now, to figure out how to remove that bushing. If any of you guys know how to do this the proper way, because I'm probably going to mess it up. You can see it's like completely torn apart. Drop in the comments how to do it. I'm 100% positive that I'm just going to torch this thing out. Oh. Alright. That's it. Alright, so the second compliance bearing is fighting me. So what I did is I put it in the vise, stood it straight up. You can see on like the inner diameter here, it's just a little barrel that slides around the end of this piece here, which is, you know, nice milled piece of steel. So what's probably going on is that guy is a little rusty down inside there. So I took some PB blaster. Oops. Premature blast. And I filled up that cylinder completely. And I'm just letting that make its way on down through there. That's going to release this guy nice for us. More than likely. It's probably going to have to soak for about 15 or 20 minutes. I have to get propane for the shop heater and for my torch. And for everything that I got going on in here, I just got to go and grab a couple of things from the store. So I'm just going to let that soak while I'm at the store, and I'll get back to you guys after we're done. Alright guys, so I got that all sanded down, me and Anthony, and everything's prepped and ready for paint. It's been wiped down with acetone. We've been fighting for like 30 or 40 minutes on the compliance bushing. You can see it's like completely torn apart. We can't get it to separate from the lower control arm or the lower control arm housing, so I'm going to let that soak overnight. And to make progress and keep on going, because I don't want to get held up on one stupid little thing, we're just going to go ahead and paint this stuff. And clearly I didn't have a spot to hang this, so it's got to be flipped over anyways, so that can just get painted with the other one. It's all pretty basic stuff here. Make sure that all your dust is gone, anything that's going to be debris that are going to stick in the paint and possibly cause, you know, not a good adhesion or horrible outcome. It just looks like trash. But other than that, that's all that we got going on. I'm about to put it on time lapse and just paint. So I'll get back to you guys when it's done. Well, there's that. We got them all painted. Looks pretty dang good if you ask me. All glossy. This is pretty much how it's going to stay. This is like how the finish coat is on this stuff. So I am stoked. All the prep work that we put into it really panned out. It may not seem like it to you guys, but we've been working for like 5 hours just to paint lower suspension components and subframe. But it was worth it. In my opinion, to have the end results come out like this. It's going to be that one piece to the car that just kind of complements everything else that's being bolted on around it. And if you weren't to do something like this, in my opinion, it would just look bad, you know. Why not do it when you're already there, already rebuilding all this stuff? So plus it was content. It was like, you know, something to do for the day, and we needed to get it done and been avoiding to get it done for like over 2 years. So I'm just super stoked on having that be all set aside and ready for the new parts. Next thing is jumping on the engine bay inside Becky, starting to sand all that down, get all the parts pulled out of it, the brake booster, the brake lines, the fuel lines, all that stuff, all that's got to come down. It's a lot of work ahead of us, so I hope you made it to this far, and if you did, thank you. If you haven't subscribed, go down to the screen right on the little bottom left hand corner. There's a subscribe button. Actually, it'd be bottom right hand corner for you guys. Everything's backwards for me. But go ahead and subscribe, and that will give you an entry into a 1,000 subscriber giveaway. It's a big deal to us, so hopefully you guys made it to the end. Thank you for watching.